Hello, Hot Vibes, and welcome back to a recap of 23.5. my hat.
I was literally watching it yesterday and I was like, imagine if we start it and he's just wearing the fucking hat. And you literally
It's difficult to wear because I have like bulky headphones on, but like,
Yeah.
there you go. Got my little
You got the
antennae.
hat.
I also got this cute little picture too.
Oh! Yay, congratulations.
Yes. I don't know how I'm gonna wear this with my fucking headphones on, but...
You don't have to.
Yeah, I will be taking it off because I cannot wear it with my headphones on, but I have it. It is great.
He has it. I was like, I hope it comes soon, and it literally came. Yay.
I literally messaged them, I think Sunday night, when we talked about it, and I was like, hey, I haven't got an update or anything, and they were like, oh yeah, it's literally supposed to wrap tomorrow. I'm like, oh, great.
Great.
So, I guess it just didn't email me, so, and it came Monday, so that's good.
Just arrived, like magic.
Yes, I have it, it's great, I love it.
Yay.
Yes. So, episode 10, did I say episode 10?
It's episode 10, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, 10. Woo!
Yes. Stuff happened
yeah.
this episode.
Dude, there was shit that happened, and that, like, when it happened, I was like, fuck, that's what Billy meant.
Yeah.
I was so mad at myself. The second she pulled them out, I was like, damn it. I remembered that vibe, and I was like, fuck. Oh well.
Yeah. Anyway, we pick up episode 10 where episode 9 left off. Them making out and the towel drop. And it pretty much goes exactly as you think it would.
Yeah, yeah. I was like wondering, like literally, like when I watched it last week, I was like, when it dropped, I was like, oh damn, that's different for them. But like, then this happened, I was like, that's more like it. All right.
Yeah, I was, because like, when I first watched it, I was like, wait, I thought we were just gonna like cut to a different scene, like we wouldn't have seen what happened after that, and it was like alluded to like something happened. But no, they just scream and freak out, and then Alpha comes in with a knife and just like,
I love that. No, it's the way that Ongsa's first instinct is to be like, son, don't look, and she's like, you don't look.
She also hugs her too, which is pressing her body into, which is, I'm like, okay.
They're panicking, and honestly, same.
Yeah.
Wait, body, no, what do I do?
Anyway, then we cut to Sun's house with her family dinner with Ongsa.
Yes.
Yeah. And it seems like a nice time, you know, the parents are very, like, happy. And they start talking about, like, how Sun talked about Ongsa a lot, how she moved here from Phuket, and how apparently Sun talks about Ongsa a lot.
Oh.
So.
Snazzy.
Yeah. And they also reveal that both the parents know about their relationship, and Ongsa's like, oh.
Like, wait, you know?
Yeah, she's like, oh, you know? And they're kind of like, well, yeah, I mean, you know, the way Sun talks about you, it's pretty obvious.
So it seems to be a very obviously accepting household.
Yeah, and Ongsa says, like, oh, like, is that okay? And they're like, yeah, no, like, nowadays, it's like, no one gives a shit, so.
Period.
Yeah.
I love her parents.
Yeah, they were great. Yeah, and Ongsa was like, okay, well, I will do my best to take care of Sun.
Yeah.
And kind of like, you know, fully getting the blessing from them, which is nice.
That's the best thing you can say, like, as someone who's dating someone's daughter. Like, if I had a kid, probably never happen. But if I had a kid and their like person came home and was like, I'll do my best to take care of them, I'd be like, this one's a keeper. Like, that's the one. Like, that's the best thing you can say, I think.
Yeah. And her dad says that the secret to long-lasting love, or at least from him and his wife's experience, is no keeping secrets.
No keeping secrets. Communication.
Yes. And we see that Sun's a little, like, uncomfortable in that moment because she still has a little tiny secret.
A little tiny secret of it, yeah. It's like the beginning of a secret.
Yeah. And then in Sun's room, I think Ongsa's playing with like a little figure of Sunny the bike.
That's adorable that she has a little figurine of that.
I'm like, what?
Where did you get that and how? Because that's adorable.
So she's playing with that, and Sun starts having that conversation and is like, hey, do you think a year's a long time?
That's like I feel like that's so obvious that you want to talk about something if you say something as specific as, do you think 6 years is a long time?
Yeah.
Like, there's an obvious reason you're asking that.
Yeah. And Ong's like, yeah, I mean, that's long enough for many things to change. She says an example of when 1 year, Ongsa and Alpha were like the same height, and then a year later, Ongsa got a lot taller, and a lot has changed in that aspect. And so I'm like, okay, well, what if one day we have to live far apart? How would you be okay with that? And Ongsa's like, well, how far? And so I'm like, well, very far. Ongsa's like, well, I could always call you, so, there's that.
Yeah, she's already got stuff in place. Like, I could call you and come visit you. Easy peasy. Like, I was like,
Yeah.
great, so just tell her. Because she already has a plan in place.
Yeah. And Sun does say, like, oh, no, that's just a hypothetical question. Nothing to, worry about.
No, now would be the moment to talk to her about it, I think.
Yeah, well, then Ongsa says, like, oh, I'd be so lonely if I didn't get to see you for that long, though. Which, again, the unintentional burdening that Sun has been going through last in this episode is a lot.
Yeah, it's a lot.
Like, poor Sun.
Yeah, goddamn.
Then outside Ongsa's house, Luna is there on the phone, trying to call Aileen. Alpha comes out. Aileen's not home.
No.
She's not answering the phone. They're both worried. And Luna explained that she tried to get Aileen to socialize at lunch, and then what happened last episode, throwing food in Ton's face, happened then.
Yeah.
Kind of made her run off. So they are unable to get into contact with her. But then Aileen texts them and says, I'm seeking the cessation of suffering. Be home soon.
That's... What?
Yeah.
The cessation of suffering.
Yeah, the cessation of suffering.
I mean, mood. Same.
Yeah. Then we cut to Ton and Ma Wen, and they are sneaking into a temple. Because, these two.
These two, I swear to fuck.
And they're hunting down a ghost because he's part of the ghost hunting club.
He is, yeah.
Or Mystery Haunted Club, or whatever it's called.
The Scary Stories Club or something.
Yes.
Like that. Yeah.
So they go, they start looking for the ghost, and they hear something in the bush, they start freaking out, and it's Aileen.
Yes.
Yeah.
She's hiding in the bushes in the temple. Which is not a place you would expect to find her.
No. And then the monk comes over and he's like, what are you guys doing here? Why are you here so late? Wow. And Aileen tells him that she can't seem to find peace of mind. And she needs to seek mental help from him. And he's like, okay, do you want to hear a sermon?
Oh.
And she's like, no, I'm leaving now. And leaves.
No, I'm good, bye.
But he does tell Ton and Ma Wen to take her home, making sure, no one goes off alone at night.
Yeah.
Yeah. So then outside Ongsa's house again, Luna and Alpha are sitting there, and as Aileen, Ton, and Ma Wen all come over. And they all ask if she's okay. And Aileen doesn't really, give them any detail. Then she's just like, I'm going to bed, I'm tired, and walks away. And so the whole student council is kind of left there being like, okay, something's going on with her.
What do we do?
Yeah. They asked Ton and Ma Wen if they got anything because they found her, and they're like, I mean, she was at a temple, but that's about it. Every time we asked her something, she refused to answer.
Mm.
And they decide to add the student council. It's their job to help Aileen with whatever issues she's going through. So they start working on that.
Those are friends. Friends help you what you're going through.
Yeah. And they list the help of Ongsa's son, Charon, and Tin as well. And also say, hey, does anyone know anything? Why she's is she okay? What's going on?
And no one seems to know anything because they don't really talk about it. She doesn't talk about it.
Well, yeah. Well, she's very kept secretive and very to herself. Especially in the past, so they don't really know all that much. But Sun kind of can relate in a way because she's like, yeah, no, I know how she feels because there's something that she doesn't know how to tell people.
Yeah.
eluding her with her U.S. Thing. So at the student council are trying to figure out what's going on with her and why it's been so worse lately. Because while it was like kind of bad before, it's definitely gotten a lot worse.
Yeah.
As of recent. Luna's also confused because she's like, yeah, no, well, she was doing so much good. Like, she was taking my advice. She was socializing more. She was putting herself out there. And then Ton brings up the graph of courage.
The graph of courage.
Yes. He brings out paper, starts drawing a graph, and he's like, okay, so we need courage when we do something, and sometimes the line will go up and up and up, which is good because we have courage. But at some point, it will go crashing down if you're up too high. You'll get scared, and the courage you once had will disappear. And that's what Aileen's going through.
I see that. Good job, Tom.
Yeah. Honestly, that was a good analogy. Or good like
analogy. We need
or good
like
take on the situation.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It feels right.
And they're all shocked because Ton actually got serious and helpful for once. So they're like, oh wow, good job.
They're like, wait, actually.
And then Luna puts together that she's scared of something, but they don't know what it is. And they want to try to figure that out. And they think about asking Bam Bam, because maybe she'll know. So Alpha and Luna talk to Bam Bam and Nita, and they essentially say that they can't really help her.
I might be in love with Bam Bam.
I think it was Nita or Nita.
Okay, so fine. Maybe I'm in love with both of them. God.
I'm like, what the fuck? Like, wait.
It's the teachers. I don't know.
Okay.
Teacher Sani. Hello.
I know that, but I'm like, I was thinking about myself. I'm like, I never once in school had a thing for any of my teachers.
No, neither did I. That's the thing. I don't know. Actually.
We cracked something.
I think when I was in first grade.
Oh my.
I know. I think I had a crush without realizing it. Because my teacher was Mrs. Kohler. Oh my god. Miss Kohler was like so pretty. And like I was in her class, I'm pretty sure. And then like for like 2 years afterward, I went there like every lunch to be like, do you need help with anything? I can help you with whatever you need. Like I'll come to the class and help out. Do you need a class helper? I could be a class helper. Oh my god. I just like, kept going back to that class. And then when she married Mr. Adachi, who was like the PE teacher, I was really upset.
Oh.
Rip. Rip. Oh my god. I think I had a crush on Miss Kohler.
Also, that is like you don't see that a lot in real life, where like teachers in the same school marrying each other. That's odd. That's odd. Like that happened in like TV shows and shit. But like in real life, that's
like, Mr. Adachi, she's marrying Mr. Adachi. I was like, well, what? What do you mean? He's a PE teacher. He's not cool, but he actually was cool. I'm not gonna lie, and I think that's why I was jealous. He was very cool. Everybody liked him.
Oh well, that's good. It's good to have a fun PE teacher.
Yeah. That was the only good PE teacher I ever had in my life.
Well, yeah, no, elementary school is the only good PE teacher you have, and then
exactly. They're just like, go get the
ball.
Things
go bad.
Yeah, the middle and high school, they actually expect you to do shit. Like,
yeah.
No, thank you.
Except high school. I mean, from high school, they literally just like had us walk the track, or like we could play basketball, we could do other things, but they mainly just needed you to show up, and you pretty much, and as long as you were there for the mile run, you got an A. You pass.
The fucking mile run. I had asthma. And so I was not good at running long distances. I was good at running short distances and being extremely out of breath when I was done. But long distances was a tough one. And also our track, I swear to fuck, our school was built on a place that used to have like some sort of like bee infestation or some shit. Like they used to live there or some shit because they were everywhere. And that's the first time I had a panic attack was with the bees in the sky. But good God, I had to literally like join like some kind of team. I joined the golf team because I was like, sure, because I had to get out of PE. Because whenever I ran the track, even if it was like boiling, like it was 100 degrees outside, and I was wearing sweats and a hoodie with the strings pulled because I didn't want bees touching me. Like I was running, it was so hot, I was gonna pass out, I was dying, but there were bees I was like crying as they like flew past me as I ran the track. It was fucking traumatic, man. I hated PE. Golf was better, even though I was shit at it. Christ.
Anyway, back to the teachers talking and telling them. Yeah, so Bam Bam and Nita pretty much tell them that there's nothing they can do. if she wants to tell them, she can. If doesn't, she doesn't have to. We can't
Yeah, it's
force
up
someone
to
to
her.
share their feelings, and that pretty much summed that up for them.
Yeah, it's up to her at the end of the day.
Yeah. So then Aileen's on what looks like the football field or whatever, playing with her little alien inventions.
Hmm.
And Sun comes over. And she sits next to her and asks, how long do you think a person can keep a secret? And Aileen says as long as they can until they decide it shouldn't be a secret anymore.
Yeah. It also depends on the secret.
Yeah. Sun says, like, I know you got something on your mind. Sun says, like, if you're afraid to say it because you think that, like, people will think badly of you or it won't go well, don't be. And she says, I know it's not that simple, but sometimes you need to say it in order to remember that there's someone who is willing to listen. I really like this because, like, Sun's also talking about her own issue too, but
Yeah.
also is trying to help Aileen as well. Because I feel like Sun, even though Alpha and Onsa are like Aileen's cousin, I feel like Sun has known her the longest and like had actually been around her the longest. Cause I'm pretty sure in a past episode they mentioned something where like Sun and Aileen like knew each other when they were like they like always went to school together or something.
Yeah.
So I really like to see their like dynamic and their friendship.
Also, I want to point out, we were trying so hard at the beginning of the show to figure out the fucking storyline with, like, who moved where and when. Like,
Yeah.
I know it now.
You do?
Yes, because we literally heard Ongsa in this being like, well, Ongsa left for school for, like, and then I didn't join her for, like, a year and I had grown tall. Was that what happened? And so, like, it was like...
Yeah.
But then, yeah. And
it was something along the lines, yeah.
Yeah. And so... That's why we were like, but like, for the love of fuck, what?
Alpha.
Oh, thank you. Alpha was like already established at school, kind of, and we were like, well, then how the fuck is Ongsa not established at school if they started at the same time? She's a da 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 da. And we were like trying to, because Alpha was already there for a year.
Yeah.
And then Ongsa came. I think that's what happened. Please correct me if I'm wrong.
I think so, yeah. The timeline and who moved where, when, and when they were wherever is very confusing.
Yeah.
But,
I was so confused.
Yeah. Anyway, then Sun and Ongsa have a talk, and Sun admits that she's thinking about taking a test for the U.S. exchange program scholarship. And she says she wants to do it because she told Nina she would, because she always wanted to live abroad. Which she talked about last episode, so we know that's like a thing.
Yeah.
And tells her it will be about a year. But she says that I think you should take the test with me.
Yeah. She's like, you should come with me, because there's 2 spots.
Yeah. And Ongsa says she can't.
Damn. Just immediately, like, no, I can't do that. And we already know from before that she said, like, I feel like my parents wouldn't want me to be away for that long, and I feel like I would miss them too much if I was away for that long, kind of thing. So we already knew that she was kind of averse to, like, travel, while Sun was, like, really for it and really excited about it.
Yeah.
So this kind of, like, mimics that a little bit.
Yeah. Bam Bam comes into Nita's classroom, and Nita comes to Bam Bam because she had a problem, and Bam Bam says, like, hey, I got tarot cards, let's do this shit. And she pulled out tarot cards, pretty much reads Nita and says, like, okay, so you were definitely in love because there's someone who's on your mind. And you're like, okay, well, what else does it say about this person? And Bam's like, okay, well, it seems to say that you love the person, but you're afraid to express it because you don't know what they'll think.
I mean, good point. Like, that's the majority of why I never said
I was gonna say, I feel like that's like everyone though. Like, that's like very, like, not as specific as we get later with us. And then Bam Bam says, if you're afraid of saying it, then that must mean they're an acquaintance or a friend. And kind of, Bam Bam not realizing she falls into those categories.
Yeah, bruh. Like, and she's like, she's also dense, and I'm like, yeah.
Yeah, she's also dense and clumsy.
Oh my god.
and he is like, damn, that's very accurate. And Bam's like, so who is it?
God, Bam Bam, I love you. The love of fuck. Come on. You dumb. It's okay. It's okay. You can be a little dumb. It's fine.
Yeah. And Nita asks, like, how I should approach this. And Bam is like, okay, well, you could do orchids, and write, like, a little note, I can't stop myself from missing you, or I like you. Because that's what I would want.
Dude, that's like actually really like that's top tier is like I can't stop myself from missing you. Excuse me.
I can't stop myself from thinking of you.
Oh my gosh.
But also Bam Bam's unintentionally saying about herself through Anita, which is kind of like weird.
I can't stop you say you can't stop yourself from thinking of me.
Anyway, the next morning at Ongsa's house, we are having a family dinner with Ongsa, Alpha, Aileen, and the parents. And things are a little awkward.
It's bleak. Everybody's so sad. And the parents are like, the fuck happened while we were gone?
Yeah, they're like, we just came back. Like, we are a family. Like, if there is an issue, we should talk about it. And the dad does chime in and says, like, like, maybe like now not time, but if there is anything you want to talk about, that we're here and we are a family, we can talk about it.
Yeah.
So they also seem like very supportive about whatever is going on with them as well. So then at school, Ongsa and Alpha are talking, and Alpha's kind of like, okay, Aileen has not been talking much lately, and like it's kind of been getting worse. And she also realized that Ongsa had been acting off as well. And Ongsa admits that Sun is taking the U.S. scholarship program, and that she might be going there for a year. Alpha kind of says, like, hey, if you don't want to go, that's fine, because Ongsa kind of says she's not really, like, feeling it to going. But she does say the hard part is going to be, like, how you two are going to be apart.
Yeah.
Like, and how you're going to maintain that relationship being, on the other ends of the earth.
And it's not just, like, long distance where it's, like, oh, like from California to New York. It's a way bigger time difference. So, like, while you're trying to chat, like, be like, oh, I'm going to bed, but, let's talk. And then they're like, actually, I just woke up. My friends needed to chat with me. I gotta go. Like,
yeah,
it's a way more difficult time difference that could really disrupt a relationship.
Yeah. But Alpha said that she thinks that they will be able to maintain that. And kind of gives her a little confidence.
I think so, yeah. I feel like they'd be able to. They seem grounded, or at least Sun does. And so Sun's very good at grounding Ongsa, so I feel like they could work very well.
Yeah. And then Alpha asks Ongsa when she's going to tell, like, their parents about Sun and their relationship. Ongsa doesn't really give an answer. And Alpha's like, one day, odds are they're gonna find out and they're gonna need to know.
Yeah.
So you can't really hide it forever?
No.
Yeah.
You can't. I wish you could, but you can't.
No. So then we have Aileen on the roof, being all sad.
Being all sad.
Yes. And Nita and Bam Bam are also on the roof.
Not feeling sad.
No, they're here to cheer up.
Yeah.
Sort of. Bam Bam kind of says, like, I know how it feels to feel like you're different from everyone else. And Nita chimes in saying, like, sometimes choosing to be alone does not resolve your miserable past. Yeah, and because they kind of realize that something happened to her in the past and she's trying to, like, forget, like, ignore it. And Bam Bam assures her that if there's anything you want to talk about, we're always here. And you also have all your friends, too, if there's ever someone you want to talk about. And Aileen is like, okay. Like, and then leaves.
She was like, huh. Like, she seemed to have a teeny little epiphany. She's like, huh, okay. And then left. They were like, well, what now? Like, we came up to cheer her up. What now?
Yeah, they're like, okay, well, great. Now we have nothing to do.
And apparently, there's an elevator.
Yeah, there's an elevator.
My God. I think that's the moment where I was like, Bam Bam, you're so cute. Like I'm kind of, oh my God.
So now we have Ongsa and Sun in the gym, and Ongsa's asking Sun why she wants to join the exchange program. And Sun kind of gives her full backstory and says that one day she plans on inheriting her parents' business.
Yeah.
But before that, she wants to be able to live and travel and live with other people who speak different languages than her and travel abroad. And she wants to be able to do that before she has to inherit all her parents' like business and whatever, and kind of have to be grounded in Thailand.
Exactly.
Yeah. So now Ongsa knows why Sun wants to go. And Ongsa's kind of like shocked that she had all the like thoughts, because for her it was just like, I just want to be a vet because I like spending time with Latte. That's about it.
Yeah, exactly. She was like, damn, you have plans for plans. Like, I don't at all.
Yeah. And then Sun says that she will not join the exchange program. And Ongsa's immediately like, no, you should. Like, don't do it because of me. Like, that's your happiness. And Sun says, no, I'm doing it because you're my happiness.
Yeah. And Ongsa's immediately like, like,
Yeah.
I'm like, no, that she's not gonna like that, because like then she's not going for her, and it's like, no, I don't want me to be the reason that you don't go.
Yeah.
That could put a lot of pressure on a relationship.
No, I was 100% against Sun doing. I was like, no, Sun, you need to go. This is what you wanted to do. Do not let her stop you.
Then, like, later on when she's gonna be like, oh, that would have been fun, like, Ongsa's gonna be like, oh my god, guilt, 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 and that's just gonna ruin your relationship. Do not put it all those cards on that table. We don't want that.
Yeah, no, it wouldn't. That, like, stuff like that, you never stop a decision like that for someone because of someone else. You never do that, because you will grow to resent them.
Exactly. We don't want that.
No. And then Aileen shows up and she's like, human cousin, human son, come with me.
I need to talk to you. I need to talk to all of you.
Yes, I'll put on my Aileen hat now for this epic monologue of Aileen.
For this specific moment.
Okay.
There you go.
It does not fit at all. I'm literally on top of my headphones, but it's fine.
It looks so funny. It looks like a small, tiny hat just sitting.
There you go. That's that kind of works.
Oh,
it's like resting on my forehead. Anyway, Aileen gathers everyone in the astronomy room, and she's like, I know that everyone here thinks of me as their family, whether it's a little sister, cousin, friend, what have you, but you don't see me as an alien like all the other people do.
Yeah.
Yeah. And Ton asks, why are you acting like you're an alien? And Aileen does get quiet for a minute. She starts getting misty-eyed. And she says, because humans aren't friendly.
Yeah, I figured it was this.
Yeah. And Alpha asks, like, why? Did someone do something to you?
I was like, I'll kill them. Who are they?
Yeah.
Tell me names.
She says that when she was young, before she lived with Aunt Or, which I'm assuming is Ongsan Alpha's mom, people used to give her weird looks, teased her, and they bullied her.
Yeah, I figured that's what happened.
Yeah.
And then once I realized that's what happened, I'm like, that's why she threw the tray on Ton, because it felt like he was doing that too. Which he wasn't, but it felt like it was...
he was just being, like, you know, his funny...
He was being Ton.
Yeah, he was being Ton, but she didn't really know that.
Yeah.
And Ma Wing kind of, like, cuts her off, pretty much saying everything she's thinking, which, like, you've been bullied since you were a kid, and that's why you don't really open up to new people and make new friends. And that's kind of why that happens. Well, Ton asks, like, how bad was the bullying? And Luna steps up and says, like, that doesn't really matter, because any sort of bullying leaves scars on anyone.
It doesn't depend on how hard the bullying is, it's how hard it affects the other person.
Yeah. And Sun asks Aileen, she says, do you know that those people who used to bully and harass you aren't actually humans?
Exactly. My mom was in the room when I was watching this last bit, and she was just like, what were they? She said trash and something else. What
Germs. Germs or garbage that need to be getting rid of.
So funny. So funny. Like, fully. I was like, exactly, period. Treat them as garbage. They don't matter.
Yeah. And then they kind of, like, wonder, like, what are they going to do? Because, like, apparently a lot of people, like, are like that, and how they deal with that. And Luna says all we can do is not abandon Aileen.
Yes. It all depends on, like, your friends. Like, that you don't have to step up and, like, fuck over the people that are bullying you. Kind of sick of you, but like, I would, honestly, I would. Yeah. But, like, also in this, I like how they're like, no, let's not. That they don't matter. She matters. Yeah. So we need to show her that we love her, kind of thing.
Yeah. Sun starts. She gets up, and she, like, kind of, like, opens her arms a little bit, and she's like, you know, I'm doing what friends do when their friends are sad, and, like, you know, giving you a hug and and starts giving her up. And Aileen is like so uncomfortable. And then like as soon as she wraps her arms around her, she starts crying.
She bursts into tears. I knew it was gonna be Sun to stand up and hug her first. As it panned out, I was like, she's gonna stand up. I feel it. Yep, I fucking knew it.
She's it makes sense, especially with their conversation earlier in the field. Like yeah. And Ongsa hugs her and she's like, "Hey, we'll protect you. You don't have to be alone anymore. You can always eat with like me, Tin, and Sharon, who by the way aren't here, which I kind of call bullshit. Why aren't they here?
Yeah, why? Where are they? Like, weren't they? They were somewhere. Where were they? Where were they? I feel like they were somewhere in this episode.
They were there for like 2 seconds when the student council were telling them about Aileen and her problem, and then they kind of like disappeared after that. And Aileen thanks them as she continues to cry.
No.
It was so sad. It was so sweet. I love this scene.
I know, when she burst into tears, I'm like, fuck, I want to hug her.
It was so sad.
Aww.
Yeah. And then Alpha starts making fun of Tan for crying.
Yeah, mood. Fuck bullying, but I will bully you.
Yeah. And Tan's like, no, I'm not crying because of, this. I'm feeling inspired because I don't want to run the Mystery Stories Club anymore. I don't want to do that. You know what I want to do? I want to do any, like, anti-bullying club.
I mean, alright.
I mean, honestly, Tan's, like, the best person to do that because, like, everyone idolizes him.
Yeah.
So, like, this actually was not a bad idea.
That's not a bad idea. I like, you do it, I'll see, I'll, like, go ahead and make it happen and I'll see, but, like, I'm down. Go nuts.
Yeah, so they all have a nice little moment. And him and Aileen do a little, like, finger heart thing, which was really cute.
Very cute.
Yeah, and she starts smiling, and it's great. I like that.
It's a lovely moment.
Such a great scene. So then Bam Bam enters her office. You good?
Yeah, I'm freaking out. I just love these teachers.
And she finds the flowers and a note that says, "I hope you're not too dense to figure it out."
And for a second, she's literally like, this feels familiar. I'm like, bestie.
she was dense for a second before she figured it out.
Like, girl, please figure it out. She figured it out the second she saw...
Nita.
Oh, God. Thank you, Nita. The second she saw her, I was like, thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Yeah, and she's like, wait, the person you like is me? And she's like, yeah, the person I like is you.
Yeah. And, like, I think this is the moment I, like, fell a little harder for Nita. Because, like, as soon as, like, Bam Bam leaves, like, the way she's, like, and, like, moving around and, like, putting her hands on her, like, she confidence, man. The confidence.
Yeah, no, yeah. She pretty much says, like, yeah, I like you. Are you gonna friend zone me? Or do you like me too? Because I see you're blushing a little bit.
No, if she said that to me, I'd fucking pass out.
So then, apparently, Ongsa has been learning to ride Sunny, because she rides Sunny to Ongsa's house with Sun.
Yeah, okay, the second she got off and she was like, see, you're already better. I was like, oh, fuck, she was driving.
Yeah, I know, I only noticed that. They're like, oh, right, yeah, that.
Right, like, I didn't even peg that she was driving. That's so funny.
Yeah, and, Ongsa thanks her for seeing her off. And Ongsa tells her, again, that she wants her to join the exchange program. And so, like, but I don't want to go anymore. And Ongsa's like, no, you do. Don't tie a relation to this.
Please don't.
If you want to go, you should go.
Absolutely, I agree.
Yeah. Which I think is the right choice, obviously.
It is. Yeah, 100%.
And then Ongsa's mom comes out and she's like, hey, is everything okay? And as soon as she hears her, Ongsa immediately lets go of Sun's hands and, like, backs up.
Oh, no. Oh, dear.
And Ongsa's like, no, we were just talking. It's fine. And Sun's like, yeah, I should get going home then. But her mom like, wait, no, why don't you have dinner with us since you're here? And Sun's like, yeah, sure. So we had another family dinner with Ongsa's parents, Ongsa and Sun. Alpha and Aileen will not be here.
Yeah.
Aileen is apparently at dinner with Luna. And apparently they asked Ongsa to go as well, but Ongsa turned him down because she didn't want to be a third wheel.
Yeah. And this specific thing, to Sun's credit, she probably had no fucking idea that they didn't know about Aileen and Luna. And coming from a family that's super duper duper duper, like, accepting, she probably didn't even consider it.
I have things to say after at the end of the episode.
Yeah,
that
I will say For Aylin and Luna, though, for this little Aylin and Luna thing, I don't think this is on her. But afterwards,
Afterwards, I also have I also have a defense for that too. So just you wait.
Okay. No, I got you.
And yeah, and they're like, oh, they're like, oh, wait, they're together. Oh, that's cool. That's great.
Okay, see, that's a good positive reaction. That should help Ongsa, like, breathe a little bit, hopefully. But I think she's still stressed.
Yeah. And they're kind of, like, playfully being like, oh, Ongsa, how come you didn't tell us? Like, how could we not know? Like, very, like, playful, not, like, obviously being, like, harsh or anything.
Yeah, not harsh.
Yeah. And then, the dad's like, oh, what about you, Ongsa? Are you dating anyone? And at the same time, Ongsa says no, and Sun's like, oh, it's me, and, like, points to herself. And immediately, that's where
read the room.
Things get awkward.
Yeah. Read the room, man. And also, let me check something. Thai to English. Nope, other way. Thank you. Let me check something here.
Okay.
I didn't type that right. Okay. Let me try this too. Oh, okay, they're the same. I was gonna say his boyfriend and girlfriend said the same way. I think it just means partner. So yeah. So if it's boyfriend or girlfriend, they both are said by saying Fen, which I thought was just boyfriend, but he says it in this.
I did too, but yeah, no, he does. I think Fen is just like, yeah, like
it's
lover
both.
Or like part. Yeah.
Okay, good to know because I meant to look that up. Okay.
Yeah. And Sun kind of immediately is like hurt by this.
Yeah.
And she's like, why would you like say something like that? And Sun asks, like, are you really never gonna like tell them about us? And Sun does stand up, announces their girlfriends before leaving, storming out. Ongsa chases after her, and that's where that ends.
Yeah. So there is shit to say. I definitely see what you mean when you said, like, literally when I think when she was like, have dinner with us or something like that, is when I went, fuck, this is what Billy said we're gonna have a conversation about, isn't it? Like, before it even came up. I was like, shit. But then going through the scene, I was like, okay. Because I think the Aylin and Luna part is not as much on her because being from an immediately accepting family, maybe she didn't realize maybe other people go through this shit. I feel like that was an honest mistake. But I feel like maybe the fact that I don't like that she immediately, like, I don't like she didn't read the room and see that Ongsa was stressed and stuff like that. And her immediately getting hurt at Ongsa for not telling their parents about her and everything like that was a little like, girl, not everything's about you. Like, I like, this is not about you, this is about her, and wondering if her parents will be accepting of her or not. Like, this has literally nothing to do with you. Just the fact that you're in a relationship, maybe, but like, it literally doesn't have anything to do with you. It has to do with her sexuality, I think. And I don't like that she didn't read the room, but I also want to give like a very, very, very small benefit of the doubt to the fact that because she's from an accepting family, she thinks the only reason that maybe Ongsa didn't tell them is because she's embarrassed by her, or because she doesn't want anyone to know they're dating or something like that, which their friends know, so that shouldn't be a problem. It's just maybe she thinks her parents won't accept her as a person rather than her as a girl. But I think that I do think it was kind of dumb for her to be like, oh, you've hurt me. How could you do this to me? Like, this isn't about you though. Like, is it? Like, this is, no.
Here's the way I saw it, and I saw it when I first watched it like this, and I also see it even after.
Okay.
The concept of coming out does not exist in Sun's mind.
Yeah.
The concept of the difference between being gay or straight or bi or whatever, or like sexuality, does not exist in her mind.
I agree, because her dad, I think it was at the beginning of the show.
Yeah.
He was like, whoever you end up with, boy or girl or something like that.
She literally does not understand what coming out means and why it's such a big deal that Ongsa's keeping this a secret from her parents. Because also, keeping in mind, Ongsa's sister knows, her cousin knows, the whole student council knows, Ongsa's friends know, Sun's friends know, Sun's parents now know. the fact that so many people it's been fine with, and like the fact that now it's her parents, and it's like at this point it's like, oh, everyone knows, like why is this such a big deal?
Yeah.
And I do think the only reason she is hurt by it is because it's like, oh,
She thinks it's because of her.
yeah, it's like, oh, like are you like ashamed of me? Are you embarrassed by me? Like what's going on there? That's the way I saw it. I didn't see it as Sun being like, oh, what, like, you know, fuck that, like, you know, like I don't care. This isn't this about me. It's about like in her mind it is, because it's not like, oh, Onks is dating girl. It's, oh, Onks is dating Sun, and Sun is the issue. Not Sun being a girl is an issue. It's Sun as a person is being an issue,
Yeah.
because again, I don't think the concept of coming out or sexuality or anything like that exists in her mind,
Mhm.
and I think that just is why she doesn't really care that much about it.
Yeah, I see that.
Yeah. And also, even a lot throughout the show is the reason Onxa, which kind of bothered me on Onxa's part, is the reason she wanted to keep her relationship so secret for so long early on is because she kept saying that, oh, she doesn't want Sun to be embarrassed, or doesn't want Sun to, like, you know, like Sun would be hurt by this. Sun would have the issue with it. When in
Yeah.
reality, Sun did not give two shits. She
Yeah,
does not
she
care.
doesn't. She
And it's
doesn't.
all on Onxa, and I really didn't like how Onxa was kind of blaming Sun for keeping it a secret when it was her own issue.
Oh, that's a good point. I didn't think
Because
about that.
and that's the way I saw it when I first watched it, and I still overall I think still feel that way, and it was a slight bothersome. I didn't have an issue with Sun. I saw it as she just doesn't know. She does not understand that concept, and it's like she shouldn't have done it, no, but also she Onsa never once told Sun not to tell her parents.
Yeah.
She never once said, hey, I don't want my parents to know I'm dating a girl. I don't want my parents to know anything about this. Do not tell them anything. She never once said that. And also the fact
True.
with everyone else around them knowing, except for her parents, Sun thought it was no big deal.
I feel like if she had communicated to Sun beforehand, like I haven't told my parents yet because I'm
Yes.
worried about coming out, then I think Sun would have been like, oh, okay, that's fine. Then I won't say anything. And I think she wouldn't have been hurt by it because she would have been, you know, informed that the reason why she didn't want to tell her parents was because she didn't want to come out yet. Like,
Yeah.
I feel like if they just communicated beforehand, it would have been fine. But because Sun had zero idea, maybe she just thought, well, I'll just say that we're dating. It's fine. Do
Yeah.
they not know? Why do they not know? Do you hate me? Like, that kind
Yeah,
of thing.
and again, with everyone else in their lives knowing, like it just like it makes sense to her for her parents to know. Like she kind of just assume, and like because we also in the earlier family dinner scene at the beginning with Sun's parents, they talk about like, oh, you know, Sun talks about you all the time.
Yeah.
Like, you know, like, and like Sun always talked to her parents about Ongsa, and to realize that wasn't the same on Ongsa's end also kind of hurts as well. I feel like that.
Exactly.
I think Sun also feels like she's more in the relationship than Ongsa was, which is another reason to be hurt and offended, especially when, you know, she flat out denies being in a relationship with her when her parents ask, and it's very like hurt, and like she was very hurt by that. And also the way she immediately was like, oh, it's me, and it was very cute, and I was like, so like I was like, oh, and then immediately it was ruined, and it just got taken away, and I was like, oh damn.
Yeah.
So that's my take on that.
I definitely see what you're saying. I agree, honestly. I like the way you're looking at it, actually. That's a very good point.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah.
Damn. I think they'll fix it pretty quick, though. I think they just need to communicate.
I mean, that's been their issue from the start.
That's been their issue that's everyone's issue in any fucking show. Like,
I mean, that's fair.
Miscommunication is like the key ingredient to any romance. Like, any show about romance. Like, in order to have conflict, there must be miscommunication. It's usually the problem. So that's why I go into like every show going, if you just fucking talk to each other, we would not have this issue.
Yeah.
God.
But yeah, so that's episode 10 of 23.5. MVP for this episode?
Okay, I'll go.
Okay. 3, 2, 1. Sun.
Sun is a very good one for this. Honestly, wait, no, I'll change my answer. Sun.
Oh. Okay.
Because I was thinking about, because my two were Alpha and Luna, because I felt like put in the same amount of effort trying to figure out what was going on with Aelin. But I agree, Sun put in a crap ton as well. Like, I was thinking about Sun in terms of her and Ongsa. I didn't even think about her in terms of Aelin as well. So like, I agree, Sun definitely. She definitely put in the work of like talking to her and being like, I'm going through the similar shit where we have a secret and we don't know how to talk about it. And she was the first one to console her when she told everyone what was up. And she was great.
No, I agree. I mean, same reasons. I think Sun was great this episode. Like, her, like, even though she didn't tell Onsa immediately about the exchange program thing, she did hint at it, trying to feel out Onsa how she would feel, and then ultimately did tell her this episode. And while I didn't really like the fact that she was willing to give that up for her, I think it was another step to show how, like, in the relationship she was with Onsa, and another real, like, solidifying fact that, like, hey, I'm in this with you. Like, I will stay here for you. But then Onsa, you know, says no, which is good. But
yeah, that was good.
Yeah,
I think that needed to be said.
Yeah. Okay. So your grade.
Fun. I know I fucked up on the tarot cards.
Yeah. So tarot cards, you said Aileen and Luna. It was Bam Bam and Nita.
The second she pulled them out, I was like, fuck.
But Meet the Parents was Ongsun's son, and that's what you said, and you were right.
That's because it was fucking easy, wasn't it?
Well, there were also 2 instances of that as well, so you didn't know which, but yeah.
Oh, damn! You have a very good point. There were 2 instances of that.
Yeah. But I mean, it still involves both of them, so you know it counts.
Counts.
Okay, we got another 2 vibes. The first one is Annoyingly Desperate.
Annoyingly desperate. Who could? Oh, Ton. I feel like that's the only one who's annoyingly desperate. There's 0 one else that could be annoyingly desperate.
Okay. Next is sort of kinda a non-consensual kiss, sort of, but also not really.
The fuck?
It's a weird. Yeah. Once you watch it, you'll understand. But like, also, it's like, oh, I mean, it's not really that bad. It's not.
Oh my god, I have no fucking idea. I don't know where this could come from. Is it Luna and Aileen? Because Aileen is like still like getting used to like being around people and stuff like that, so maybe she's like iffy, but like they kiss, so it's like, well, it's kind of not consensual, but also like she likes Luna, we know this kind of thing, so like I don't know. That's my guess. Okay. I have no fucking clue.
yeah, that's weird. Once you watch the scene, you'll be like, oh, okay. And there's kind of like a little conversation about it too.
Okay, like, on like that's good.
But it's I personally don't see it as like a bad thing. I think it was like, oh, it was a fun, you know, thing that I was like, oh, that's fun. I liked it. Okay, and, I wasn't bothered by it. I'll say that much.
Okay.
But yeah, that was our recap of 23.5, episode 10.
Yay.
Join us next week where we will be recapping 23.5, episode 11.
11!
Yes, so we will see you all then.
See you then!
Bye, everyone.
Bye.